Welcome back to Balance Wellness and Fitness Center. We are in the cat cave. I have a seated workout video for you today. It's going to be aerobics and weights intervals. Small ball band. I have 2-pound weights. You probably won't want more than that, but if you're used to using more, go right ahead. I've got a medium tension band here. Make sure you've got a chair that's locked in place. Hips are at least level, if not higher than your knees. My boss Merlin may come over here and join us at any point. I'm just going to get my watch started so I can have a little peek of when we are going for time. And we're just going to start with some easy marches here and swinging our arms. Starting nice and easy, getting things moving. Draw those abs in and up. Engage your pelvic floor. And being conscious of how you're bringing your legs down so you're not stomping. Start to take the knees out to the side, leading with the right, and lead with the back hand. And take it back out, leading with the right, and back in. Let's do that again. And out, and in, and out, and in. Stay here. We'll change leading sides in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lead with the left. And in. And out. And in. Believe it or not, I was born a lefty. It doesn't look like it. And in. And left. Back in. One more, at least for now, and in. Let's take the arm swings a little bit bigger. Give yourself a little lean forward. Keep those abs in. Come back up tall. Lean forward. Leave the sprinter and up tall. Long high diagonals, you're not collapsing. And up. Again. And up. One more. Hold it here. Check those abs, lower abs, pelvic floor engaged. Make sure the feet aren't coming towards each other. Let's slowly start to take the arms out to the sides. Palms down, fingers spread, and circle. Yep, keeping those legs moving, get enough circulation going, nice and warm. Little circles forward. Now let's take them back. Nice tall spine, shoulder blades down. Good. I'll turn the palms up and change your direction again. Just getting everything opened up. Good. Turn them down. Whoops, turn them up. Turn them the other way. Losing my mind here. It's because it's snowing, but I don't really mind the snow. Now turn them down. Bring them to your sides. Find the swing again. Hopefully feeling a little bit looser and warmer. We're going to make this into a little kick in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slow down your pace and make it a kick. Just gentle. Don't try to overextend. Pushing through the heel. Keeping opposite arms going. And we're warming up everything. We're going to make this a reach and pull with the arms in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So reach and pull with the arms. Reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull. We warm up that side body. Good. Another set of 8. Here's 8. Pull. 7. Pull. 6. Pull. 5. Pull. 4. Pull. 3. 2. Last one. Stay here. Just do some little foot pumps, warming up to the calves. Roll the shoulders. Give yourself another shoulder roll, staying up and back versus the opposite way. And even out the feet. Shift where you need to in your seat. Finding a tall position, nice L shape. Draw the pelvic floor back in. We're going to fold our arms at our sides, starting without weights. With an inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, puffing out the chest. Exhale, try to curl them in front. Inhale, squeeze them back together. Exhale, curl them in front. One more time. Inhale, squeeze them together. Exhale, curl them in front. Inhale, float those arms up ahead of you. Make sure the thumbs don't go past your shoulders. Exhale, pull back down. Inhale, float up. Pull down. Keep those abs in and up. And pull. Float up. Pull. One more here. Pull, stay to your side. Reach the fingertips as you come up, but don't go past your shoulders. Right at your armpits. And back down. Pick them up. Pull down. Squeeze up. Pull down, squeeze up, pull down, squeeze up, pull down, stay down. Now float them back, not to the point that you feel you need to leave, but just where they will go, and bring them back down. Take them back, pull back at your sides, take them back 3, at your sides, 4, and side, and 5. Carefully bring to the sides, give yourself a little shoulder roll. Now with the hips, squeeze them together, release them down, squeeze them together, feel yourself grow tall, release, squeeze together, keep the pelvic floor engaged, release, squeeze together, release, one more squeeze, gently release. Now find some tone, find the in-between place with tone. Good. Now pick that foot up and tap down, pick it up and tap. Pick it up, breathe, and tap. Use that quad, and tap. One more, and other side. Pick it up, keep that tone in the glutes. And pick it up, 2, pick it up, 3, pick it up, 4, and pick it up, 5. Extend the leg out long, draw it back in. Push to the heel, keep the tone in the glutes. Keep the tone in the abdominals. Push it out 4, bring it in, push it out 5, bring it in, other side, keep that tone. Push it out, bring it in, push it out, in, push it out 3, and in, push it out 4, and in, push it out 5, bring it in, keep that tone everywhere. Float your arms out like a genie, or you can go ahead and cross. We need some torso twists. If it feels better to be here, go ahead and extend them out. With an inhale, rotate the ribs to the right, let everything follow. Exhale, tighten your belly to center. Inhale, rotate, blow through a straw. Turn for 3, turn for 4, turn for 5. Left side. Inhale, turn, exhale, center. Inhale, 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 and inhale, bring it back center. Release a little of that tone, but don't let it totally go. Try to keep it as we go to this next aerobic segment. Give yourself a shoulder roll. Let's start with our marches. Hopefully you feel a little bit peppy, a little bit more woke up versus tired. Blood flow, things circulating now. Making sure you're not stomping, so you're not I don't want to do like a cat. It's really funny, so I won't demonstrate, but you know what a stomp is. Give yourself that slight lean forward so you get a little bit more mobility in the hips and the shoulders. Now take it to the sprinter stance. You should be able to move a little bit more, hopefully, maybe not. Bring it back up and up tall. And a little bit forward. Sprinter stance. Keep those abs in. Back up halfway and tall. Nothing band major. Pick it up and slightly lean back. Watch your elbows. Chest is lifted. Back up tall. Let's take that band major again. Keep those abdominals super engaged. Protect your back. Squeeze those glutes. And up tall. You know you can squeeze your glutes and lift your legs. Ha ha. Yes, you can. Take it back one more time. I can feel some people going, and bring it back up. But that's okay. I'm here to keep you moving. And keep moving. What's next, she says? Let's do some nice easy jacks. So those little tap outs, let's go to that and tap, 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 tap. 4 more we add arms, 3 more, 2 more. Let's add jack arms. Bring them up and down. So now we got to coordinate. Got to slow it down. And those legs go a little too fast, but we will be all right. Check out where your glutes are. They should still be partially engaged. All right. Check out what those abs are. They should be 100% engaged. So you're not collapsing and doing this. They should have you lifted tall in that chair. Now let's start to walk the legs forward. 4, 3, 2. They should be directly forward now. Keep them here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk them back to the side in 4, 3, 2. They should be back to the sides. Hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk them back into the count of 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them here. Start to change your arms to scissor arms. Palms look down, drop your shoulder blades. Start to lower this down below your gaze. Keep going. Find those glutes, find the abdominals, walk the hands back up. Make sure the shoulders don't pop and you lose the ab engagement. And then bring them back down again. We're almost at the end of this little aerobic segment. 4 more, 3, 2. Keep the legs going. Let the arms start to shoulder roll. Bring the heart back into control. We're going to grab our weights in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and a small ball. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab the ball from between the knees, or if you're using a towel or a pillow, grab your weights. Sit up tall. Place those feet intelligently. Squeeze on it so it's still fairly round, but you're definitely engaging those inner thighs. Find those glutes again. Pull yourself up tall. Draw those abdominals in. Lift the arms on up, seated on the shoulders. We're going to start with those pull backs. So float the arms back, knuckles to the ground. Float them back and down. Pulling to the backs of your arms, but not necessarily overly squeezing the shoulder blades. They are going to move. They're going to rotate in and slightly up. And 5 more. Back, in, back, and in, back. There's 8, back, 9, back, and 10. Keep that tall posture. Fold the arms along your sides, reaching out for a set of rows. Float the arms out, squeeze the shoulder blades in, squeeze that softball that's sitting on your spine. Float out 3, squeeze in. Palms are looking at each other. Squeeze in. If you're can't do weights, put your weights down, your arms weigh something. Here's 6, squeeze in. 7, squeeze in. 8, squeeze in. 9, squeeze in. 10, gently squeeze in. Let the arms hang at your sides, but keep them active. Right leg, squeeze into that ball. Keep the glutes firm. Release. And press. Release. 3, release. 4, release. Stay tall. Release. Abs in. Release. 7, release. 8, release. 9, release. 10, release. Fold the arms up. Keep that tall posture. Don't raise here with that left arm, leading through the elbow, moving through the shoulder. So your arm stays at that right angle. The hand doesn't fold in like a little chicken wing. Lift for 5 and lower. 6 and lower. 7, lower. 8, lower. 9, lower. 10, gently lower. Let the arms come down. Left legs turn. Squeeze in with that inner thigh. Stay tall. Find those glutes. Don't let everything just sit into the chair. 3, squeeze 4, release. Abs in and up. Release. Pelvic floor engaged. Release. 6, there might be 7, One extra won't hurt you. 8, release. 9, if I'm off, do one extra on the other side. Release if I'm off, get that other one. Otherwise, fold up those arms. Left side, double raise. Lift and lower. The elbow will never go above the shoulder. Most people don't have that range, and if you do, don't let it, because you start to compress the ligaments right in the AC joint and you start little micro tears. So more is not better with height. Good. 4 more and lower. 3 more, lower. 2 more, lower. 1, gently lower. Arms can be your sides, keep the chest lifted. Squeeze into the ball with both legs. Roll up into your calf raise. Squeeze a little more. Release the heels. Squeeze and lift and down for 2. Keep that squeeze. Keep it consistent. Lift and lower. 5 and lower. 6 and lower. 7, lower. 8, lower. 9, lower. 10, lower, but keep the squeeze. Keep the squeeze going. 10 delt raises here. 5 good squeeze in those glutes. Let's make those lateral raises. Float those arms up. Lower down. Float them back up. Reach through your knuckles. Float 3. Lower. Keep the squeeze. Lower. Lift. Lower. Last 4. Lower. 3. Oops. Lower. Just the weight. 2. Lower. And 1. Gently lower. Shoulder roll. We're going to sit our weights down. Keep that ball. Keep the squeeze. Bring the arms up. Genies. Knuckles can come together. You also make pointed fingers with the elbows soft. Go where it's comfortable for you. Take a breath here. Exhale as you rotate to the right. Keep that squeeze in the ball. Inhale, center. And back right. Inhale, center 2. Exhale, turn. Center 3. Exhale, turn. Center 4. Exhale, turn. Center 5. Other side. Exhale, turn. Back, center. And 2. Keep that squeeze. Keep the shoulder blades down. Turn. And center 5. Shoulder roll. Release the squeeze. Bring the ball down between the shins. Grab your weights again. Find your alignment so your knees aren't bowing out, but you've got a good squeeze. And they're not touching each other as well. So the inner thighs are fully engaged, as well as the outer thighs, and you're working the shins. We're going to tip forward from here, coming right over top of the chest. This move is called high hug tree in Pilates, but we're doing a little lat pull move here. So we're going to float the arms up. As you exhale, pull the shoulder blades down. Pretend you're at that lat bar. You're just in a different plane. Float up and pull. Float up 3. Keep that squeeze on those legs and pull. Keep them active. And pull. Float 5. Pull. Float 6. Pull. Float 7. Pull. Float 8. Pull. Float 9. Pull. And float 10. Gently pull. With an inhale, bring yourself back up. Exhale, sit your weights down. Sit your ball off to your side. Give yourself a little fold over top of your legs to stretch your back for a moment. Coming center. If you need to keep your head above your heart, keep your head above your heart. Push the hips back and pull the lower abs in as well as the pelvic floor, and that should give you that stretch there safely as well. Adding the pelvic floor, if you're rounded, will enhance that stretch too. Let's gently lift up our torsos and go towards that right leg, so that the right navel. Hopefully you only have one. That's not always the case. The navel will go towards the right knee. All sorts of surgeries, abdominal surgeries, you may have extra openings there, so you may have a couple extra navels. It happens. It's life. One more breath. Lift on up and let's go to the left. I do not, if that's what you're wondering, but I have scars there from having abdominal surgery in my navel and on the belly. One more breath here. Carefully roll on up with an inhale to stack your spine. Big shoulder roll. It's time to get it moving again. Let's get those legs moving. If you did the bad thing like me, make sure things aren't too close so you don't click them. Slow on down, move them, and then get everything moving again. Make sure you're towards the front of your chair. And at one point you slid back doing anything, kind of wiggle, reach for your water. We were going. Start to take the feet a little bit wide. We're going to go to a little step tap side to side with that little kick out. 10, 9, 8, 7, tall nose glutes, 4, 3, 2, 1, and tap. Let's add the arms to the side to side. Pushing it. Raise the roof. Got that little shift, but the hips aren't coming up. Staying strong in the pelvis. The legs are doing the work. Get ready. We're going to make these pull down arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pull down arms. Pull, 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 pull. Making that upper body work. Got another set, then we're going to make a big change. We'll see what happens with it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just let the arms swing. Still keep those legs. Start to take the legs back a little, kicking them back with a little toe tap, like a little mini hamstring curl. And let's start to bring the arms a little higher and pull down from here. Yeah, it happened. You're still there, on your chair, not falling off. Hips are anchored. Let's make another little shift. We'll make this a knee lift towards it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and knee lift. Well, the knee lift's going the wrong way. That's normal. If you ever saw me in Zumba class, you'd understand. So pulling towards it. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4. We keep it straight. 3, 2, 1. Instead of the turn, is pulling straight. Stay tall. Don't collapse. Make sure those glutes are still there. When you start to take this wide again without a turn. 7 more. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it wide. Keeping the hands there with the wide, but no turn. We're going to lose these arms, just letting them hang out. 10, 9, stay tall. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay tall. Lift the legs. Keep the legs going. Get ready. Cross arms. Cross and punch. Make sure the hands are below the chin, below the ear, right about shoulder height. Shifting your weight, if you can, side to side. Move the entire leg. We're almost there. 8, 7, 6. Oh yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it center and march. That's a good long aerobic segment. Give yourself another breath here. Always grab water if you need it. And we're going to grab our band this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just keep the legs moving. Let the arms just start to dangle. Nice shoulder rolls. Bringing it down. Catching your breath. Doing what you need at any point. Always pause and start back up with me. We'll grab the band that we got nicely all wrapped around everything. Hopefully yours is not like that. We're going to start with it actually in the hands. We're going to grab that ball top pillow, put between the feet now, so it's on the ground with a squeeze here. I want you to find those inner thighs again. Don't let them touch each other, but find that engagement to keep everything in alignment while holding that there. We're going to start here with our 7 rows using the band this time. Something a little different, playing with things. Now find your seat again. So if you started to lose that seat, squeeze up those glutes, find them back there. Draw those abs back in, pelvic floor engaged. Palms look at each other. You can also hang on to it with your thumbs and have the fingers free. Find your comfort. Inhale, squeeze as you row in, pulling it apart. Exhale, tighten the belly, release. Inhale, squeeze it in. Release for 2. Squeeze it in. Release for 3. Squeeze it in. We're going to get fun with it. Release for 4. Squeeze it in. Exhale, release 5. Stay here. Rotate to your right. Keep your tension. 5 rows here. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, release. Keeping that tension. Release for 2. Focus where your legs might be. Release for 3. Squeeze in. Make sure they're upright and not collapsed in. Here's number 5. Stay out with your exhale. Come to center. Turn it to the left. Make sure everything's in alignment. Inhale, row in. Exhale out. Don't let that left knee collapse in. Talk 2. Row in 3. Exhale out. It's snowing again. Back in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Come back center. Shoulder roll. Don't release any of this from the waist down. Place your hands inside your band. Good. Right above the wrist. Fingers are spread. And now we're going to press with the squeeze of that shoulder blade and release. So squeeze that shoulder blade in towards the spine and release. Inhale, squeeze it in. Exhale, release. Squeeze it in and release. One more here. And release. Float the arms up. If you were reaching for a high covered, shoulder blades are down, everything is engaged. Now press out here. If you were opening that cupboard door, it was tight. And release. Press into it and release. Press in 3, release. Press 4, release. Press 5, release down. Big shoulder roll because both sides are working. The other side has to stabilize for you to be able to press into it. So you're going, woo! Yep, that's a little burner. Make sure those glutes are still squeezed. Abs are engaged. Float back out right below the chest. Left arm. Press into it. Squeeze in the blade and release. Merlin's giving me the look, but I think it's a approved exercise. And release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. And inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Stay here. Float those arms up to that cover. And press and squeeze. Release. And inhale, squeeze. Release that blade. Inhale, squeeze it into the spine. And release. Squeeze it into the spine. And release. Squeeze one more time. Gently release. Fold on down. Sit the band down on your lap. We're going to be putting it on the legs, so don't get rid of it. Let's give ourselves a nice stretch. Take that right arm across. Just reach for that left shoulder. Take that left hand underneath. Make sure you're not pressing on the elbow or on the shoulder joint, just lifting it towards it and slightly up. Keep everything else anchored. Nice big breath here. Then we'll float this arm up, going to the same side, keeping that pressure constant. Shoulder blades down as you reach back for first the right shoulder, and then take that hand to reach over towards the left shoulder, giving a little rotation through the joint. One more breath here. Bring the arm down, shoulder roll, never shake your joints. Take that left hand, just place it right on that right shoulder. Bring your right hand, right mid-arm, and start to lift it up as well as back. Give yourself a nice stretch of the tricep, rear delt, medial delt. Another breath here. And carefully bring it down a little bit. Lift it up to come over to reach for the same side shoulder. Keeping both blades down, staying tall for your spine. And then take that left hand to reach over to that right side. Give it a little bit of rotation to give yourself that stretch, the pushing the rear delt and teres. One more breath here, and then we release. We'll come down. We'll sit the ball aside. You could use that again for the shoulders if you like, but we're Bring this up either right below the knees or right above the knees. Go. One is not better. It's where it's comfortable and you have no nerve sensation. That's where the best place is for both of this. If it's too hard, then you're welcome to bring this down by the ankles or lower on the shin. And again, down where there's no nerve sensation. So it can be here, it can be here. Again, you're going to get the same amount of tension, or it's just what feels better. Walk them apart so you've got some tautness in the band. Go ahead and grab your ball, towel or pillow. Keep the shoulders down and keep a little squeeze here. So yeah, we're working those back muscles again. With an inhale, lift that right leg up and tap it out as if there was a little ball there. And with an inhale, bring it back over. Let's lift up and tap and lift up. So leading with the kneecap and tap. Keep those glutes fired and tall. And tap, so don't sit into your seat. Keep that seat firm. And tap 4, and in. Tap 5, and in. Tap out 6, and in. Tap 7, and in. 8, we have a surprise, and in. It's not a good one. 9, and in. Stay here at number 10. Plant that foot down. Left foot should be looking one way with the kneecap. The right foot should be where they're in alignment too. Release the glutes. Squeeze the glutes. Release the glutes. Squeeze them. Release. Squeeze them. Release 5. Squeeze them. Release 6. Squeeze them. Keep the belly button in. Squeeze them. Pelvic floor 2. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze and keep them there. Now press this right knee into the band for 5, 4, 3, yeah, it should burn, 2, and 1. Lift up that leg with the thigh, bring it back in, extend it forward. Reach up and out with that ball arm and place it there as a little placer. Give it some little love. It just worked really hard for you. Nice big breath. One more breath here. Carefully roll up. Fold that leg in. Give yourself a shoulder roll. Now connect back with your glutes. Find that halfway point. Pelvic floor in. Abs up. You know it. Drop those shoulders. Get ready for that left side. Long arms. Lift up with an inhale. Tap out. If there's a little cold or a ball or something there, lift it up. Tap back in. Lift it up. Tap out. In for 2, and tap out, in for 3. Keeping everything else nice and steady as you can. If you don't have a band, this will work wonderfully without a band as well. You'll get a lot of benefit. For 6, lift up and in, lift up and out for 7, and in, lift up and out for 8, and in, up and out for 9, and in, lift up and out for 10, and stay there. You know that was coming. Check out where your knees are with your middle toes. Then press that out. Make sure you've got that tension. Squeeze the glutes. Release the glutes. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release 3. Tall long spine. Release 4. Squeeze. Release 5. Squeeze. Release 6. Squeeze. Release 7. Squeeze. Release 8. Squeeze. Release 9. Squeeze, release 10, squeeze and find them there. Keep them there, keep them squeezed. Now press into that band with that left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those glutes squeezed. Lift that leg and bring it in. Extend it out. Lift up out of the ribs. Lift forward. Roll and stretch that hamstring. You're also getting that other side glute. Keeping that anchor there. Nice big breath. One more breath, and then with an inhale, restack the spine, coming back up. Take the legs wide enough again that you feel tension. There's no slack. We're going to get a set of alternating torso twists. Little squeeze in that ball. You're going, oh, but I've been squeezing that ball. You can work in your upper back, I know. Exhale as you turn to the right. Inhale, center, left side. Exhale, inhale, center. Exhale. Back center. Exhale, center. One more set like this, and then we're going to add on with that squeeze. Now as you turn, really press into it with the left, release. Really press with the right arm, release. Really press with the left arm, release. Keeping it really long so you don't bend and use your bicep. So reach to those fingers. Press right, release. Press left, release. And press right and release. Little shoulder roll here. Let's squeeze into it. Float the arms up. Squeeze, pull down, tighten the belly. Squeeze, float up. Exhale, squeeze, tighten the belly more. Keep those glutes firm. Squeeze, press up. Pull down. One more center. Press up. Exhale, pull down. Find your middle point. Rotate your legs to the right. Inhale that up. Exhale, squeeze, tighten the belly down. Working the obliques as well. A little modified axe chop. Float up 3. Squeeze and press down. Float up 4. Exhale, squeeze down. Bring it up 5. Good. Love center. Rotate to the left. One more time. Squeeze up. Exhale with your squeeze down long arms. Reaching through those fingers. Press right into it. Float up. If you don't have anything, you can still create that tension on your arms. Float up. Reach to those fingers. Squeeze. One more here. Float up. Reach and squeeze. Come back center. Little shoulder roll here. We're going to sit your ball down. Make sure it won't roll in your way. We're going to slide this down so it's down around the shins and ankles for some leg lifts and circles. We're going to extend the right leg out long. If it's uncomfortable, you can extend the other leg out long, but only if you can keep your balance and keep it out of your back. You should be able to get enough tension here. So lift up out of the chest. Firm those glutes if you lost it. Engage the pelvic floor. Arms can hang or they can float up. Keep your foot flexed. Lift into the band. Tap down. Lift into the band. Tap 2. Yeah, we're adding on. Lift to the band. Tap 3. You probably know it. Lift to the band. Tap 4. Lift into the band. Tap 5. Float the arms up. Lower everything down. Float everything up. Don't let the hands go past the shoulders. Float up 3 and down. Float up 4 and down. Float up 5 and down. Now float up. Rotate the leg outward. Little circles here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. Lift up out of the ribs. Take this left arm. Rest here. You can quickly grab a weight if you like, but I've really burned your back with all the isometric work we've done. Just going to get a few back flaps. Keep a long, tall diagonal. But if you're glutton for punishment, go ahead. But if you can't move tomorrow, I'm warning you. Here we go. Squeeze with an inhale. Floating through those fingers. Release down. Tighten the belly. Float and squeeze. And 2. Float, squeeze. Keep that long, tall diagonal spine. Float, squeeze. And release. Float and squeeze. And release. And float and squeeze. Gently release. Bring the arm up here. We'll finish with some kickbacks to the side. Extend back. Fold. Extend. Fold 2. Extend. Fold 3. Extend. Fold 4. Last one. Gently fold 5. Let the arm come down. Fold over the legs for a moment. Stretch it down straight. Stretch to that hip. Hold the toe down to get the shin. And we'll roll up with an inhale. Stack it one more time. Good. Give yourself a little shoulder roll here. And extend that left leg long. Lift up tall. Find those glutes. Fire them up. Squeeze yourself up. Engage the pelvic floor. Go ahead. And float the arms up. You can have them hang for the first set if you like. And we'll lift up that leg and tap. Lift and tap. 3 and tap. 4 and tap. 5. Get ready. Float the arms up and lower. Float up and lower. Float 3 and lower. Keep everything in alignment. Lower. Lift. There's 10. Now lift up. Rotate that leg up. Turn it out and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Lower it down. Keep everything long. Keep those glutes fired. Fold in with that right arm as you lift up and over for that slight lean, so you're not collapsing on that leg at all. You're lifted, long, tall, diagonal, everything is working. Take that left arm out to the side. If you use the weight, quickly grab it. Inhale and squeeze to that shoulder. Exhale, tighten that release. Stay long and not collapsed into your body. Squeeze and lift 3. Exhale, release. Squeeze and lift 4. Exhale, release. Squeeze and lift 5. Exhale, release. Fold that arm up for your tricep kickbacks. Extend back and bend. Extend and bend. 3 and bend. 4 and bend. And 5. Gently bend. Carefully lift up. If you have your weight, sit it down, on down. Fold into that left leg, still pushing through the heel. Give yourself another breath here. Push down through that shin, stretching it as well. And we'll gently roll on up. We'll slide our band off. Nice and careful, sit it off to the side. Give yourself a little shoulder roll here. We're going to get an eagle stretch as we wind this down. We'll float our right arm forward, bring it right in alignment with your navel or your diaphragm. Sweep that left arm up and under. Find where they connect. The connection is more important than if you can get the hands to come together. Because if the hands come together, everything has to be looking up at the sky versus doing this kind of thing. So find that connection because it's the squeeze that helps open up the back. Once you find that, lift up through the elbows, pull down through the shoulder blades, give your neck a little tip, and keep that squeeze as you're breathing. Stay up tall. If you'd like to add to this, you can lift up that left leg, cross over, and tuck under the shin. I don't know if my shoes will allow me to do this here. You can go into a full seated eagle and squeeze in that lower body, but right now we're truly focused on that upper body because it was a nice upper body burn that I gave you today. One more breath here. And on your exhale, we'll gently start to release the fingers and cross them on over. And bring them at your sides. And if you do have the lower body cross, carefully unwind the foot, lift up the knee. Give yourself the shoulder roll here. And let's prepare for our opposite side. The left arm covers the middle body. Right arm swoops up and under. Find the squeeze here. If you want to join in with that other leg, go ahead and bring it on up. Wiggle if you have your shoes on, the toes underneath. Find your squeeze. Keep your hips level. Lift up those elbows. Hold out through the shoulder blades and find the tip in your neck. Nice big breaths. You're opening up the serratus anterior, posterior. A little bit more tip. You might be able to breathe into the lower lobes of where the inferior is. Just depends on where you start to hit and how big your lungs are and your breath. One more big breath here. With this next exhale, gently start to re-straighten your spine. Release the squeeze in the arms, hands flow to those outer corners. And let them come down. Carefully uncross the legs. Gently roll down. Big shoulder roll here. We'll walk the legs apart. Take your hands. Don't sink into your back. Stay nice and tall with a neutral spine, but don't squeeze your glutes now. So we're stretching that. Hug that knee in. Give it a couple circles each way. You can use your hands. You can use your forearms. Go where you're comfortable. You can keep a straight spine. Then circle through your ankle. If it's not comfortable to do this here, you can also use your ball. And you can have a nice little assist to move, nice and weightless. Another option here. And the same for the ankle. Find the spot where it's underneath, and then you can turn your ankle. Lots of options. Find your option for the other side. If you're using the ball, use the ball. If you're comfortable here, lifting up, or if you need to stay a little lower, circle through it 5 times each way. And then find where you need for the ankle, whether it's resting on the ball or it's up here in the air. And then we'll lower down. Give yourself one more big breath in. Let's reach on out. Let's fold over our laps again, but find that spot that's comfortable for you. If you don't drop your head below your heart, keep it here. Anchor through the hips. Send them back away so you can get a nice stretch. Keep the heels planted as well as the toes. If you're comfortable letting the head drop on down, go ahead and let it drop on down. You can always come up to a wall and press your hands up against the wall or use a counter as well as the back of your chair. Give yourself one more big breath here. And on your exhale, bring yourself back up. I thank you for joining me on this snowy day in the cat cave. Have an absolutely wonderful week.